have things for you.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. Ready to head to the Scow? It'll be you and Barrett on the mark. Catch a smile out there.
Hey,
I have something
you might want this. Lock. Air pressure, dry, all good to go, Captain. No matter how many times we jump, it never gets old.
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors.
Hey, you tell Petrov his old buddy Barrett is here to see him. He'll want to talk to us right away.
Barrett, from Constellation. You're specifically on the list of people not allowed on the Scow under any circumstances.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. If I could just talk to Petrov myself, I'm sure he'd want to put that all behind us.
Go. Away. No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders. If that's all you're here for, then maybe. All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit? I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a second? You do, right? Right? How could we not talk about it for the rest of our lives? It could be the dawn of a new era of humanity. Or it could be an elaborate prank or any number of mundane explanations. I didn't detect any localized time distortion, which isn't required for that hypothesis, but... Oh, yeah? Joking. I knew that. Jeez. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out where they're coming from. It's one of our few facts about them. It seemed very important to them, too. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite military tech, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All we know is that they wanted that artifact badly. It's possible we've misinterpreted their actions, or that they were under duress. We should remain cautious with them, but I think we should leave the door open to communication. Agreed. That is going to require more observations, more encounters with them. And who knows? Maybe we'll never see them again. I should have packed a sweater. Or 10.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Well, he calls us. Some old Earth term. Oh God, the captain's gonna love you. Just what I need. 2 blowhards.
Hello? Excuse me. 3 blowhards.
Go on, then. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully.
Don't have time for you. Get lost.
I don't know why Petrov pays for all this junk, but at least he
I want
pays.
to talk to Petrov.
Yes? Well, that's all I have, too.
firefight breaks out, everyone on board is gonna join in just for fun. You understand? I don't have time for you. Got things to do. Not today, I'm busy. But don't It's not worth it. You're lucky I'm busy. I got my own things to do. I don't have time for you. We got company. It's going down.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement,
You're not worth
the
it.
penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha!
You meet Vadik? Got work to do.
Excuse me.
Hello? What? Well, gentlemen, we have a newcomer. Place your bets.
I'll go with buying. 100 credits says they leave with one of the captain's glorious golden statues.
You know those are colored aluminum, right? I say selling, but nothing the captain wants. You in, Bull?
Yeah. Count me in. I say selling. A cargo hold of all the oil paintings. All fakes.
Bold. I like it. Us? We're in, acquisitions.
She means we hunt things down and steal them.
From bad people. Mostly.
A lot of these old relics the captain collects don't have legitimate owners, so it's sort of right by possession, you know? And we help with the possession part. Well, there isn't any such thing.
If only. All the stuff the captain's collected, and he never found something that would clean up around here.
I think it's by choice. Kind of a trash king chic, you know? Certainly not good for security, though.
Quiet. No spilling the captain's secrets.
Not for free, anyway.
Oh no. God no. Each of us works solo. We'd kill each other if we had to team up.
I actually think it wouldn't be so bad. We hang out all the time.
Exactly. I got precious little separation between my life and you two as it is.
I mean, look around, you know? This ship kinda says it all.
He's a self-obsessed megalomaniac with delusions of grandeur.
I don't think that's fair. He's just eccentric, like a best friend who's great in really, really small doses.
One thing he's good for is steady pay. He knows how to spread the wealth around.
Oh, we would never do that. We love our captain.
We love his money.
Oh yeah, right. Hand over the credits then. Let's talk.
I hear the back end of the vault butts up against the old conveyor belt system.
Crew says those walls were just meant as partitions. They're thin, held up by a few old security bolts. A laser could just cut right through them.
Not that you would, being a respectful guest of this ship and all. You hear about the zoo? Captain went through a phase, and now there's a whole mess of alien wildlife in cages below deck.
They don't look happy there at all.
They're in cages. Why would they be happy? And how can you tell? They're aliens.
I don't know. They just seem sad when I look at them.
Anyway, the technician for the cages quit recently, and I have it on good authority that the password is now Idiot Captain. Worth a chuckle if you want to try it.
But don't, because those aliens might kill everyone.
What do you think, gentlemen? Is it time to mutiny?
The price is right, but the captain's been good to us.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt.
You're a mercenary. You're paid to hurt people.
Not if I can avoid it and still get paid. I do like getting paid, though.
Okay, we're in. But we'll wait for you to make the first move.
Did you hear there's alien creatures on board the ship? Captain calls it a zoo.
Everyone's going to know my name.
A lot of the guards here are bounty hunters, smugglers, or salvagers from the fringes. A lot of shark smiles.
Captain Petrov sure loves his damn speeches.
Talk to Pet? You know, if it were up to me, we wouldn't let people on the ship we haven't vetted personally.
I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Vadik, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway. Oh, flattery, huh? My favorite pastime, huh? Between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault. But my jealous heart knows no bounds. I want to keep it all to myself. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. Oh, you do have a point. Now, no need to be insulting. Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh? I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship
Enjoy
is a
your
testament
time
of
on
splendor.
board the Scow.
Why do you need a special vault? Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security. Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC
people
Navy
say he's
vessel
mad.
after a particularly
I like Petrov.
uproarious
Runs a good
celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged. There was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs. Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment. Why, yes, he did. Oh, no. No. I can't. This one is mine. And it's only fair to warn you. Hands off. I would hate to sour our new friendship by becoming the victim of piracy.
We're not pirates, Petrov. We're explorers. Who might do a bit of piracy on the side as a hobby sometimes.
I'm afraid not. I'm easy in all things, except my collection. Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
Would it help if I said we needed it for scientific research?
You came for what is mine. Let's see you try to take it.
Well, they don't need it now. No problem. I swear they would... Always a pleasure watching you work. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. done this 1,000 times.
I surrender! Don't kill me! Take what you want. What's mine is yours. Oh, don't worry about the mess. I'm sure we can find a place to put the bodies.
Damn pirate. Get what you came for and leave. You're lucky the captain's a coward.
Pirate.
Or me,
We're not gonna forget this.
Take what you want, then get lost.
I have something for you. Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But buy some time and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay?
We'll be busy fixing up the eye for a while. I'll talk to you when I can.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
Go ahead, we have time to rearrange things.
Let's get out of here.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always lie.
If there's anything I can do for you, you won't find a better.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases all over the settled system.
None of us would be here now weren't for Ve Victus.
Long live the UC.
Hello.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears. I really did think this place would see a bit more action. Farewell, then.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled system.
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. Good to see another Vanguard. Take care.
Was there something you need? By all means.
Lay it on me. Let me carry that.
Good to see you. By all means.
Docking seal released.
Can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Cool. Let's go. See you around. Hey, welcome. Sounds like a plan. Yo, stay good out there.
Vlad, come in. Come in. The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sarah, she's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Damn it. Vladimir's right. We need to get the artifacts packed up, and that means holding off the Starborn.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Look, I get it, but our best chance is staying here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Take cover, everyone.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
That's right, Walter. He's just stopping by for a chat and a pot of coffee.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right? Escape tunnel to the Well District. Come on!
take on my mark. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity yet.
Sarah? Come on, Sarah. Talk to me. No, not again. I can't bury another member of Constellation, Sarah. I can't. Don't go. She's gone. No. There's nothing that will change anything now. We should get moving.
He came out of nowhere. I only saw the one. We were working on the repairs when the ship docked. We ran to defend the station, but after the doors opened, there wasn't anyone there. Then, all of a sudden, Vladimir screamed in pain, and I saw him flying through the air. That's when I saw the Starborn. It went very quickly after that. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
Dad! The others are here!
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn. Heard someone shout that a ship was docked with the station. We were all geared up, but there was no one there. Poor Vlad got the first swing. Knocked him back into some of the computers. Lights out. That Starborn just appeared. It's kind of all a blur after that. Back at you. I don't think I'm gonna be moving around too much for a bit. But I'll be alright. Oh, thank the stars beyond.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. Not many sights to see before I lost the lights. Can't be sure yet. Starborn could have done a lot more damage. Guessing the glitter of the prize wasn't here. Saw the ship dock with the eye. We took up the arms call, but when the doors opened, there was no one there. Skulked in like a damn specter. Before I had to know, it was nothing but pain's wings and the cold sleep. Time's unknown, but I came too long enough to hear him gloat about going to the lodge, and seeing our friends trying to crawl away from him on a bloody trail. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness! Where's Sarah?
No. Wait. We were all supposed to be okay.
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Years in the making to modify the station. Take time to fix the damage, but more is the worse if we abandon her and try to start over. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Clear from the few encounters we've had that the artifacts are all the Starborn prize.
They could come after us, though. Try to find out where we put them.
Need to take the risk. The Eye, the equipment in the lodge, not easily moved. Gotta hope whatever is giving the hunter pause applies to the whole. Just need to make another direct hit less the jackpot. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after?
No. We were all... It can't be right. This can't...
Nice day, huh?
I'm afraid I'm not useful counsel when it comes to grieving.
Grief is common in these moments, or so I am told.
in space will all bring us back together. One day.
I was too slow. If only I'd packed up the artifacts faster.
If you don't mind, I need some time to think.
It is a beautiful day, huh?
Every ecosystem has its own unique challenges. Hostilities that life conquered to just exist. We should take notes.
scan? Keep moving, right through the checkpoint.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting
If
your
you're a
homes.
victim of the recent
That is
attack,
all.
please remain calm. UC Security has everything under control.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
The lodge doesn't feel the same, does it?
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of being here, you know?
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
The lodge feels a little colder than it used to. I'm not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him? It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
I don't mind taking a detour to gather data. Only thing we'd lose is time, really.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Let's talk. You have time.
No more Starborn have shown up. Yeah.
I've been lost in thought for a bit.
Everyone seems more... Did you need me to carry something for you? I am always willing to...
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second? a break. Let's chat. I've been meaning to thank you for helping me with the Crimson Fleet before. I could have handled it myself, of course, but it's good working with a team. I would have given them an exhaustive series of lectures on aneutronic fusion until they were either delirious or they became my new students, obviously. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Exactly as often as I need to. Jams are just sticky successes, right? At first it seems annoying, but it eventually washes off. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. Sounds amazing, right? Reminds me of a time when I got stranded on a ship carrying tons of frozen foods when its engine and gravity system died in the middle of nowhere. The captain allowed everybody to eat only the cookies since the meats were so expensive. But with no gravity, the cookies baked into weird little spheres. So naturally, we floated around eating cookie globs for days. I'd say we gained quite a lot of weight. But as we were in space, we factually did not. I'm guessing gourmet chunks days are out of the question then. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Constellation is so much more than that. Speaking of which, your work with Constellation has been impressive. Truly impressive. A long time. We should talk about it someday. I'd need to get some tea going for that chat, though. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose. Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star. That's right. We can't know the consequences of the choices we never made. And anything beyond that is imagination alone. But for the choices we made, it feels just a bit closer, doesn't it? Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Well, I'm enjoying my time adventuring with you, and it reminds me of Irvin in a way. We had so many adventures together, and then it suddenly stopped. Maybe part of my mind is trying to remind me of that. Yeah, don't worry. Logically, I know I should be over it. But I'm not, and it's gotten worse lately. I've ignored my feelings about Irvin's death since it happened. It's time for me to confront it. I'm just fortunate that Constellation has been a supporting home for me since Irvin died. I mean, where else would I get to dodge space pirates and discover new planets? On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noel's science lesson.
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Constellation.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sarah. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
What's up?
Ryujin Industries help you get there. an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Galbank really wants the UC to know who's holding the purse strings.
Galbank, I do hope you're taking advantage of our reward
Good luck out there.
transaction benefits.
I mean it.
SSNN is doing what... Neon. I've heard some wild tales of this place. Not sure how much of those tales are true. I would have loved to hang around here. Now I realize how dangerous that could be.
Hello there. Welcome to Ryujin Tower, the beating heart of Ryujin Industries. I'm Jupiter, the tower's secretary. Can I help you with something? We're the largest corporation in the Freestar Collective. We deal in everything from refreshments to starships. We're best known for our neuroamp technology. If you're curious about it, we have a selection on display at the Ryujin store near the back of the lobby. Is there anything else I can help you with? The public can visit our Tayo, Tranquility, and drone sales offices upstairs. All are worth visiting. The tower also serves as Ryujin's corporate headquarters and is home to our research and development team, but unfortunately, those areas are restricted. Wonderful! It's always nice to meet a potential coworker. Miss Salzo will be conducting your interview today. You'll find her office upstairs. You'll find Miss Salzo's office on the operations floor. Just take the elevator at the back of the lobby. And don't forget to check out the Ryujin Industry store in the back of the lobby before you leave. No visit to Ryujin Tower is complete without a look at our patented neuroamp technology, after all.
Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
How can I help? Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these weapons like the back of my hand. I can't say I'm surprised. You have the look of someone with a steady hand and a good eye. If you've never tried an Arboron firearm, I highly recommend them. They fire more smoothly than Laredo weapons, and they're not as bulky as Combatex models. You can't go wrong. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? Oh, good luck. Hopefully they'll hire you, and we can stop listening to this non-stop audio ad. Sure, have a look. See you later.
Have something for you.
Everyone who's anyone has a Tayo.
Tayo knows how to make stellar ships.
Miss Daisel.
Pun intended.
Welcome to the Tayo family.
I just can't decide.
Yes, yes. Welcome to the Tile R&D department. I am this close to tendering my resignation. The absolutely relentless requirement for features, features, features. You cannot rush brilliance, ingenuity. For their much vaunted competitive edge. And to what purpose? All the star yards are thick as thieves. Any innovation is reverse engineered in moments and available later that afternoon. Okay. Not literally. I'm being metaphorical. Oh, sorry. Math I understand. Engineering as well. People are a bit of a lost art. We're a bit on edge. A deadline approaches and we are well behind. What we do here is explore where poetry meets engineering. When we do it right, the clouds part and it's like the light of heaven. But the pain we go through to get there, well, it is hell. Absolutely. Even the times we fail, at least we try. Hope Tech ships are little better than flying blocks, and Deimos, armed to the teeth, certainly, but ugh. But when we are at our best, the math just comes together in perfect elegance. Unless you're hiding a doctorate diploma in spacecraft engineering on your person, I'm afraid not at all. But I've already vented to a complete stranger enough. Hello. I've already said that, didn't I? What? The fancy boy? He has barely learned his letters, and they assign him to me. All he cares about are cheap thrills. A more ergonomic pilot seat? Really? We are building the future here. Not cheap meat for press briefings. In other offices, tackling different problems, we have a distributed model of development. Vern and I are working on core research, things that could be applied to all classes of spacecraft. We're done then. Good.
Nobody's gonna try anything here.
You fly in, Kyle.
Right here is one of the best.
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit?
Robots.
Yeah, and the
Don't
kids
wander
are
in any
gonna love
restricted
it.
areas. That salesperson was
I can't recommend Tranquility's lemon tea highly enough.
Oh, what a cozy waiting room. Didn't expect that.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep
This
out of
is
yours.
easily the most relaxing job I've ever had.
Don't cause any trouble.
The woman who runs the terminals.
I'll be a Tranquility customer for life.
I'd love to have a genuine drone robot on my ship.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. and hopefully I have some answers. Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much. Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
I can feel the life and happiness draining from my body already. Dusty. Let's talk.
I've got my eye on you.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work. Beginnings and ends.
That's quite the spacesuit. I'd be impressed if this wasn't a job interview. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogene Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? It's good to see you're familiar with and appreciate our work here. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Ah, negotiation. Now there's a true corporate skill, and one that can take you further than most. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Well, you've certainly come to the right place for that. Considering your education, I'm sure you could reasonably find a place in that department. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terrorbrew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogene Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Welcome to Terrorbrew. How may I serve you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me. You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. No, I have to do this. You don't understand. Do I look like I care about what you want? Don't make me laugh. I pull this trigger, you're dead. Looks like I'll be doing Ryujin one last favor after all!
They don't need it now.
Well, that just made my day more interesting. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I'd get fired if I didn't call security to get this body out of here. So I'd head back to Ryujin ASAP and let Miss Salzo know if I were you. His name was Tomo Higashi. He'd been working pretty hard to move up at Ryujin for about a year now. It probably wasn't gonna happen anytime soon for him. There's a lot of competition and he'd already been passed up twice. Well, Ryujin, really. For a tech company, they're pretty good at cleaning up messes. Just be sure to let her know. Keeping it secret is probably the worst thing you could do. I grew up on Eb's side, so stuff like this is pretty common. Although it doesn't make it any easier to witness. Believe me.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, Your new position starts right now. So, congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Chalk it up to our fabulous people skills.
No more coffee errands, but depending on how you look at it, the word errands technically still applies. Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation. In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terrorbrew it is. For the past 5 years, Tranquility is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now. Terrorbrew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terrorbrew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which, from the sound of it, might be often. Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations. Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting 2 and 2 together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout. Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Coffee,
Finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price. Yes, you have quite the history with the Freestar Rangers yourself. Which is why I hope you won't be an issue. Good. Then we should get along just fine.
So, fetching coffee one minute, and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. I have the glorious job of keeping all the departments supplied with exactly what they need. Anything from rare materials for R&D to slates and design software for marketing. You could say I'm the one aspect of operations that keeps this department legit. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terrorbrew coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arbron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
What is it? I think I found something, but it's sensitive. Do you have time to talk? It's about that special project we're working on for Miss Salzo. What do you do?
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at Celtcorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Think of it as a lesson that Celtcorp gets to learn the hard way. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get a job done around here. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Celtcorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
I heard about your running.
I have something for you. Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about something.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slave. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
We also sell a full range of personal training. Products, so you can take reliable.
Yeah.
Hey, you might want... Got a moment? Let's catch up. Excusez-moi.
Lovely day for it. Something I can do for you, love? Yeah. I sent along the credits to me father and convinced him to excuse all of the late penalties. He was a bit more reasonable about it than I expected. As for Sabro and I, we're working closer than ever before. On a plan together. For his business. To get it back on track, I mean, he really is a lovely man. Probably one of the most honest in this godforsaken city. It'll be my pleasure to help him get back on his feet. Nice visiting with you.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up. If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
No time to chat. Whoa. I'm working here.
I'm glad I ended up at Celtcorp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! Neon Security, you're under arrest.
Sure. You look trustworthy enough. Of course, you still have to come along to pay your fine, so everything's official.
Hey, you might want this. have something for you.
If the gangs can keep up.
Not interested.
Take a break. Let's chat.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
All right, I'll get on it. I heard you made quite the scene in the trade tower. Something I explicitly told you we wanted to avoid. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Lucky for you, there'll be no docks in pay today. Just try to be more careful in the future. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it. Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike Celtcorp. So at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Once I heard. Got a minute to chat? Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours, though. But no guarantees. Listen, you risked your life to save me. I keep wondering if that made it harder to save Sarah, too. I've replayed those moments in my mind over and over. And you need to know that you did what a leader does. And if it had been me instead of her, I would feel at peace knowing that she made it. I know, but I can't help it. I don't know if you're ready to talk, or if you need 20 years to get to that point, or if you never want to talk about it again. But I just want you to know that if you do, I'm here for you. I'm not sure that I am. But maybe in time that will change. Of course. Could have been so much worse. We are all constellation. When a star goes nova, it can destroy everything nearby, or it can nourish a new era of planets and life and everything that goes with it. The galaxy is littered with the deaths of so many brilliant, wonderful stars. But if stars never went nova, then we wouldn't be who we are now. Still doesn't make it easier for anybody, even you. But you did what you had to do. We all know that. Sarah was our leader. She was the light in Aja's eye, and she kept everything together. She would tell you right now that this was not your fault. She would want us to focus and solve this problem together. Yes, we need to expect it and prepare. You know, we're fortunate. Constellation brought us all together and we're all better for it. If we're going to set things right, it's going to be because of that.
You know I went to chef school.
You might want this.
I don't think we typically allow customers up here.
Just here for security. Please be gone.
Thank you again for all you've done for the retreat. Now, was there something I could help you with? Thank you for coming by.
Eat all sorts of kills.
carrying a lot. Do you want... Want to take a moment? Hey, so I thought... Souvenirs are fun to... Anyway, Don't worry. If I see anything on our next...
Mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Welcome home, folks.
Ah, hello. Is something amiss? I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion. Just in case we need it.
You two go on. I have academic journals to review, and the galaxy's cheesiest hoagie to devour.
An interesting mix of activities. I hope they are both enjoyable.
Got my attention, Captain.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from this gun?
I suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done? Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills. Nice to see I haven't worn you out yet. Your next assignment is to find a security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands. We just need some easy access to competitor security. Sometimes obtaining a legitimate form of access is preferred over brute forcing it. A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap. Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
Instant sensory overload.
Our certified technicians.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? Buddy and Sis Steph was telling me all about it. Pretty amazing stuff.
I got my eye on you. Something I can help you with? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not big on doing favors for people I don't know. We've all had days like this, but I suggest following protocol rather than making things worse. I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card. I think we can work something out. Fine. The key's yours. Just remember to bring it back, or I'm reporting you.
Keep it moving.
Private sector. Now that's what we realize. Hey there. Got that key card for me? I think of security the same way too, but don't let Dalton know I said that. Overall, not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better. We'll soon find out, won't we? This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
I suspect a great many things could occur in the Astra Lounge without anyone taking notice.
I figured you could put those negotiation skills you mentioned to good use. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails. Infinity Ltd. Is one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in several similar fields, ships and neuroamps being the exception. Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. We don't consider them a major competitor since their product line is so narrow. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity must be looking to get into the ship business. And we'd like to delay that, if we can. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their Financial Manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. she's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and quantum synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality. She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision. Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover for a long time now. Lucas Drexler is probably the 5th CEO they've had in the past few years. Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better corporations who will pay more are out there. They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as big as neuroamps or grav drives. That's why they've taken to just following whatever trends companies like Ryujin set. If they can't make money off ingenuity, they can certainly sell someone a cheaper version of a more expensive product they may want. Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut cost on quality. You can compare any one of our products to theirs and see it almost instantly. Low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials, high energy usage, they issue at least 1 or 2 recalls a year. Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a refresher. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends. It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that. Quantum Synergies is the top name in ship OS. Their reputation has allowed them to keep the best engineers on their payroll. We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us, and Arthur is our best bet in making that happen. Besides, an open collaboration gives us easier access to information we'd otherwise have to find a more clever means of discovering. We keep an extremely close eye on our competition. Thanks to operatives like you, that information is almost always at our disposal. Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements can stick out in minds easier than conversation. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, try Boone Morgan, the manager. Boone appreciates credits, if you know what I mean. We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some last-minute changes to it at her own home and happened to save it to her personal data storage. Of course, we were able to access it, so we fabricated our own with new figures and put it on an Infinity Ltd slate. Assuming she's using an Infinity Ltd slate is a bit of a gamble, but one we're willing to take. Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? If you think you can do better, you're welcome to it. I suppose I can even provide you with a small allowance. Just keep in mind, business attire is preferred. Club attire would be second to help blend in. Business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone. Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're lucky if they'll even acknowledge you. I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.